Hey there, hi there. It's me, Priscilla B, and this is part three of the Awaken Your Inner Goddess reading. So I'm gonna start off with just your um, pretty basic 10 card. Um, okay, oh, there we go. Your basic 10 card Celtic cross card spread. Um, okay, so it's gonna look something like this, pretty much. Alrighty, and then we can expand on that as well. And this is pretty much for the month and just to help you get started on awakening your inner goddess. Um, Alrighty, so let's get started. Just gonna shuffle the cards. Ask Spirit Guide to guide me on this journey. Alrighty, so decided to get my daughter some coffee. I mean, goldfish. I needed the coffee. She needed the goldfish. Alrighty. So let's see here. So card number one. This is your most significant card. So this is going to be the card that tells tells everything, really, basically. This covers you. This is like the general environment, how you're feeling, influences, which is actuated all through. Okay, so we have here the Three of Wands as the first significant card here. Okay, um, so what does this mean exactly? You know, that's what we want to know. That's what we want to find out is what does the Three of Wands mean? So this is a calm, stately figure with his back turned, looking from a cliff's edge at ships passing over the sea. Three staves are planted in the ground, and he leans slightly on one of them. Divinatory meanings. He symbolizes established strength, enterprise, effort, trade, discovery. Okay. So discovery. You're starting to discover something, basically pretty much, for the most part. Pretty self-explanatory. You know, you're looking out to sea, you're staring at the horizon, you know, you're watching the ships come and go. Um, you know, it's very significant because it's like this is you just getting an idea of your general environment, which is exactly what you're doing in this picture. Okay, and then card number two is we put this across, and this is Temperance. Okay, so you can get a better look. I'll just do this. The Temperance card with the angel and the two cups. Okay, so yeah, so get a good look of the Temperance card, and this is what represents some obstacles. If it is a favorable card, which I think that the Temperance card is favorable, it will be sometimes something that is good in itself, um, but it doesn't really like it's just like going back and forth, you know, deciding, pouring water in one cup, then pouring it back in the other cup, like going back and forth, right? So what does the Temperance card mean exactly? Again, also it is a major arcana. So let's see. Economy, um moderation, frugality, management, accommodation. Yeah, so it's kind of just like being aware of your surroundings, like again with the looking out at your environment and knowing the economy and things like that, and all of those meanings. Um, so it's all transitioning into like one like basic easy simple message, right, which we're going to break down after we're done with all 10 cards. So starting off, you are looking out over the sea at all these um different ships coming in and coming out, all these different things, but you yourself are not yet on the ship leaving. You're just looking out and seeing what's going on, and you're looking at the economy, you're looking at saving money with frugality and that kind of sort of thing. Possibly thinking of going on a journey soon, on a trip soon, but not sure if you have the money for it. Going back and forth, deciding like what you can do to gain that income that you're seeking, so you can go on this journey that you want to go out to sea. But let's look at the third card here. So we're not done yet. So the third card, so this crowns you. It represents the best that can arrive. It's the ideal matter, and it's what you want to make your own, but it is not now at present. Nine of Cups. Yeah, like more golden cups, like more cups filled with wealth, I feel like, but it isn't there yet. And I feel like because there's some like obstacles in the way, like there's people standing in your way from that, but you're not gonna like let that like end this. I don't know. Like, well, let's find out. Let's see. So this is what you want. You want cups with the Temperance card. This angel is like angel of temperance. It's going back and forth, back and forth, like with the economy. I feel like rich and poor, rich and poor. 1 minute you're rich, next minute you're poor, when you're not like born into that wealth. So you want wealth, you want money saved up, I feel like, but you're not there yet. So what does this Nine of Cups mean exactly? We're gonna find out. The goodly personage is feasting to its heart's content, and abundant refreshment of wine is on the arched counter behind him. Divinatory meanings: concord, contentment, physical beniter, also victory, success, advantage, satisfaction of the queer person. Yeah, you want satisfaction. You want that glass of wine, like celebratory wine, celebrating good things, good personage, feasting to one's heart's content, enjoying the fruits of your labor kind of thing. Physical beniter, victory, success, all of those good things. Hold on one second. Alrighty. So it's not like you're like not seeing what you want. It's just this is what you want, like, and you're working towards that goal of wine. I'm like thinking like of like a merchant ship bringing in wine for you to drink and like enjoy, and or maybe you yourself want to get this wine for yourself, and like yeah, I don't know. Let's move on to card number 4. Okay, card number 4. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. So you have Temperance here, like going back and forth, like with this like economy, like 1 minute you're rich, 1 minute you're poor, and then you have the Nine of Cups, like you're saying like I want to be rich, like I want to be the wine merchant. This could symbolize like the wine merchant. I want to have more, like I don't want to just be standing on the sidelines. I want to be out to sea. going on these adventures and things, and you are going to do this. You have the lily pads here in the background. We have the ace of cups. You're not like just going to be sitting on the sidelines. You're going to be receiving blessings. You have the dove coming in and giving you like the holy grail of blessings. I feel like this represents like the holy grail. There's like an M upside down, almost like a W, like for win, water, like outpouring of the cup, but going also into the cup, like flowing. The hand is out there, temperance hand out there, like, here you go. You have the ace right here, So I feel like that is very, very, very significant. So the fourth card, this represents, let's see here. This is beneath him. It is his own, that which he has to work with and can use. You can use this Ace of Cups to use this to get what you want. You have the skills you need. You have the talents you need. You can use your skills and your talents to get what you need, okay? And what you need is this success, is this wealth, is to like be enjoying a glass of red wine, while sitting back and looking at all that you have accomplished, celebrating everything that you've done in your life so far to get you to this point. So let's take a closer look at the Ace of Cups here. The waters are beneath, upon which are water lilies. The hand issues from the cloud, holding in its palm the cup from which four streams are pouring. A dove bearing in its beak a cross-marked host descends to place the wafer in the cup. The dew of water is falling on all sides. It is an imitation of that which may lie behind the lesser arcana. So this is true heart, joy, contentment, abode, nourishment, abundance, fertility, holy table, facility, okay? All the good things are there inside. You have a true heart. You have a true calling to filling all of these cups with life, with joy, with hope, All right. And so that is the fourth card, okay? Very positive reading so far. Hope we keep going this way. The fifth card. This is a really good reading too for anybody who wants to awaken their inner goddess, because this is you literally awakening your inner goddess, filling yourself with all the pure and true love and light that you need to say, wake up, inner goddess, let's seize the day, unafraid, just go for it. So then we have the fifth card. Okay, so this signifies what is like passing away, and it also might be like something that was in the past that was like that like was a problem or something. Two of Cups. So maybe you were sharing your like, each of you have your Ace of Cups. This is your Ace of Cups. This is his Ace of Cups. And I feel like you guys were like kind of like sharing, like you were offering it to him and he was willing to take. You have a lion up here looking very like angry, like very like stern. So Two of Cups. So this might have been a problem, maybe like if you were sharing too much, and not getting enough in return. I feel like was the past matter. So that can happen when you're trying to awaken your inner goddess, but you're giving, constantly giving your energy, constantly giving your everything away, and you're not getting anything in return. You're going to be left empty-handed, and you don't want that, because you've been giving this great, awesome, wonderful, like, ability to literally hold the Ace of Cups in your hand, and you don't want to give that away. It's okay to share. It's okay to like, let someone take a sip of your wine, metaphorically speaking, but it's not okay to just give the whole thing away without like getting any feedback that's like gonna make them let you know that when your cup is empty, they're gonna fill it for you. You know what I'm saying? So hold on one second. Alrighty, so let's see what the Two of Cups means here. The Two of Cups is a youth and a maiden are pledging to one another. Above their cup rises the Caduceus of Hermes, between whose great wings there appears a lion's head. Divinatory meaning: love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord, sexual relations, that which nature has sanctified. Okay, so yes. So if you've already awakened your inner goddess, you already probably know this. But if you're giving too much of yourself, like sexually, and you're being too like vulnerable about that, and you're giving too much of that, but you're lacking the emotional support. Remember, this is a youth we're talking about, and this is the maiden we're talking about. So kind of thinking of like Romeo and Juliet, where, they were both very young, they were both very naive, they were very drawn to each other, but their families were like hated each other, and they like, had a tragic end, So that's why I'm saying, like, you don't need to like sacrifice your whole life for this person. It's okay to give yourself and to be there for them when they're vulnerable, be there for them when they need a hand to hold on to. But if they're not giving that hand in return, you know what I'm saying, then it can become like unbalanced. And this is what was happening in the past, is like you were giving too much of yourself. You weren't taking any of the time that you needed to take care of yourself because you were too busy taking care of them, and you don't want to do that. Like, it's okay to share your life with them. It's okay to let them, enjoy, the pleasures of you, the intimacy with you. But if that's lacking, and if it's just become toxic, you want to be careful of that, and you want to be wary of that, because that's going to lead you to forget about your own goals, your own aspirations, because this is your reading, and you don't want to be living somebody else's life just so they can fulfill their dreams and their desires. You want to be living your life as well. And if they're really meant to be with you, then they're going to be supportive of that. They're going to want to like compromise with you. They're going to want to take turns with you. They're going to want to take chances with you. They're going to want to see you happy, and they're going to want to be happy too. But if they're always, trying to get in the way of like, human basic needs, for example, like if you want to have a job, you want to have a car, you want to have a career, you want to have your own money, you want to go shopping on the weekends, you want to get your nails done, you want to get your hair done, and they're saying, nope, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. That's not okay. You should be able to go get your hair done. You should be able to go get your nails done. You should be able to go shopping. You should be able to have your own car. If you don't care about those things, you don't want those things, that's okay too. But like, if you do want those things, they should not be trying to take those things away from you. All right. Because you're the goddess, and you're the one that needs to be able to do what you need to do in order to have that fulfillment in life. We only really do get one life. Okay, so that's the Two of Cups. So let's look at card number 6. Okay. So the 6th card, so this signifies what is before you, that is coming into action and will operate in a specific matter. Oh, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, so I feel like instead of somebody giving away money to you, you're going to be giving away money to some people. Yeah, you might be the one. In this picture, if you look at it this way, in this picture, somebody is giving, right? But I feel like in reverse, it's the opposite of that. So let's take a closer look at what that is all about. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so one in the guise of a merchant weighs money in a pair of scales and distributes it to the needy and distressed. This means present gifts, gratification. Another account says attention, vigilance now is accepted time, present prosperity, etc. But on the reverse, it means desire, cupidity, envy, jealousy, illusion. So, this is kind of like what is coming into action is like jealousy, desire, all those negative things. Unfortunately. But I mean that comes with the territory. Like, if you are trying to like awaken your inner goddess, there's gonna be haters, there's gonna be people who are not like supportive of that. That happens sometimes, but you have to just kind of like look at it from a perspective of where like, yeah, there are going to be people that are going to be envious of you. There are going to be people that are jealous of you. I feel like you've just been through so much in your life, that like at this point, it does always, hurt a little bit when you like have one less friend, like that kind of thing. But at the same time, it's was all meant to be from the beginning. So don't worry, don't worry about it. You still have this Ace of Cups, you still have all of this talent and wonder and amazement that you can use to get what you want in life. Okay. So let's see what the 7th card is. Oh, okay. Here it also says the first card. So that's the 3 of Wands plus this card. The next 4 cards are turned up in succession and placed your right one card above another. Okay, so these are now disposed of, actually. Wow. Okay, so this is all over and done with now, actually. So this is where you were at. Okay, you were out looking out over at sea, like wondering what direction you were going in. Like, were you going out? Were you being stuck in? Like, where are you going? You know what I'm saying? And then Temperance came in to save the day and be like, well, you can be this way, you can be that way, half empty, half full, like, the cup's half empty, the cup is half full, kind of thing, like back and forth, like, that goes without saying when it comes to like the economy and stuff, honestly. But you didn't let that get in your way because you were like, I'm not gonna like, just because the economy is bad or whatever, I'm not gonna like let these good things that I have pass me by. These good things that I want pass me by. You want all these good things, you want your cup full of wine. You want to be happy. You want to be celebrating. You want to be enjoying life, right? So you're not gonna let like all these like whether the economy's good or the economy's bad, you're not going to let that stop you from getting what you want. You're just not. And so the Ace of Cups, message from Spirit said, you have the cup. You have the Ace of Cups, not the King of Cups, not the Queen of Cups, but the Ace. Okay. You have everything you need to succeed in life. Okay. Good economy, bad economy. You have everything you need to succeed in life. You're a winner. You're number one. And so you were like, all right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go seek out, a love relationship. I'm going to seek out somebody who I want to spend the rest of my life with, for example. And you met somebody, you're a maiden, they're young, you're both youthful, you're both young, why not take a chance on love? Why not take a chance on a sexual relationship and see what blossoms from it? And there was some give and go, there was a lot of you giving and not receiving back, but that happens, with jealousies and pettiness and desires, that happens. But now we're looking at how that's all, like no more, there's no more jealousy, there's always going to be some negativities in life, let's be honest here, but that's over and done with. You confronted that, you're still staying strong to who you are. And now we have 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this card right here signifies your attitude in relation to the matter. So if it was like this, I would say you're turning away from your calling. You're turning away from your destiny, I feel like, in that regard. The moon is looking very sad, but it's in reverse. All cups, by the way, in this reading. Every single one of these cards has been cups. But except for the Three of Wands, of course. But anyways, and the Pentacles. But mostly cups though, which is interesting. So the Eight of Cups in reversed. So let's see here. What exactly does that mean? So, a man is dejected. Aspect is deserting the cups of this facility, enterprise, undertaking, or previous concern. Divinatory meanings, the card speaks for itself on the surface, but other readings are entirely antithetical. So giving joy, mildness, timidity, honor, modesty. Reversed, great joy and happiness, feasting. Yeah. So basically, if this card was like this, it would be you turning away from your destiny, turning away from your calling. But this happened and you decided, no, I'm going to go toward my destiny. I'm going to go toward my calling, and I'm not going to give up on this. And that's where you're going. You're going to have happiness. You're going to have great joy. You're going to be feasting on that wine that you want. Okay? All right. Awesome. Love it. Eighth card. This signifies your house, your environment, the influence, people, and events about you. Yeah. Wow. Whew. 4 of Wands. So you went from the 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. And you went from looking out at the sea, wondering where am I going? Like, what is my destiny? What is my calling? Like, what am I meant to do? To all the way brought you toward following your destiny. And now you're able to celebrate and get the 9 of Cups that you wanted. Awesome. I love it. From 3 of Wands to 4 of Wands. Perfect synchronicity numeral wise. Like if you're a numerology and if you're into numerology, which is like numbers and like their meanings and all that, you got it, girl. Like you got it. So 4 of Wands celebrating. Look who's celebrating. Look how similar these two are. Hello, white dress with the blue like thing on top. I don't know what that's called, but like cape, right? So the white dress with the blue cape on top and the crown, that's you. And then here is the youthful man who in the past, he was wearing like this yellow outfit that really kind of resembled the Fool outfit. If you know that card, I can show you that card, but the Fool kind of wears an outfit similar to this. And you guys were having issues, you're having problems, but now look, he's wearing a white gown with a red cape now. Like he's matching up to you and he's celebrating with you. He's willing to put on like, I don't know, I'm just feeling like matching outfits, like the guy and the girl wearing like corresponding matching outfits. Like she has a dress with like a certain design on it and he wears like a shirt with the same design on it and they go out together and like have a good time together. That's kind of like what I'm feeling, like where I'm going with this. So you are celebrating now. 4 of Wands, So celebration, right? Family, unity. Let's take a closer look though at the 4 of Wands. Hold on one second. All right, so yes, so 4 of Wands here. Let's take a look here. The 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands, from the 4 great staffs planted in the foreground, there is a great garland suspended. 2 female figures uplift nosegays, and at their side is a bridge over a moat leading to an old manorial house. Divinatory meanings, they are for once almost on the surface. Country life, repose, concord, harmony, prosperity, peace, and the perfected work of these. Yeah, awesome. So it's 2 females actually here. But I mean, gender roles can be vice versa. So I see it with somebody that like you are partnered up with and you guys are celebrating this this very favorable, beautiful, wonderful time. Um, yeah, so I'm so happy. This is such a good reading for awakening that inner goddess. And of course, if you interpret it as two females, like you can look at it as two goddesses like celebrating this great victory. So that's awesome. That's like incredible. um Alrighty, and let's take a look at, we have, that was 7 and 8. We have the ninth card, signifies hopes and fears. 10 of Swords in reverse. Definitely fears, fear of this happening, right? But the hope that this is not going to happen. So I feel like it's not going to happen. If you have a fear that people are going to be stabbing you in the back, think again. Not happening, right? All right, so 10 of Swords. Let's take a look at the 10 of Swords. So a prostrate figure pierced by all the swords belonging to the card. Divinatory meaning, whatsoever is intimidated by the design. Also pain, affliction, tears, sadness, desolation. But in reverse, it means advantage, profit, success, favor. But none of these are permanent. Also power and authority. So it's not permanent, which nothing in life ever is, but you do have profit coming in, you do have success coming in, you have favor coming in, and power and authority, okay? So that's what's coming in, which is really, really good, because people stabbing you in the back is never a good thing. So we have that, and then we have the 10th card, of course, and this represents what will come. It is this card that you concentrate your intuitive powers, your experience, and your memory in respect to the official divinatory meaning attached thereto. It should include whatsoever you may have divined from the other cards on the table, including the significanter itself and concerning him or it, not expecting such lights upon higher significance as might fall like sparks from heaven. If the card which serves for the oracle, the card for reading, should happen to be trump major, thus basing your calculations, if you obtain a decisive judgment, the reading is over, and you have only to formulate the result. In conclusion, as regards the question of complexions, their allocation to the sweets need to be taken conventionally. You can go by the temperament of a person. One who is exceedingly dark may be very energetic, and one would be better represented by a sword card than a pentacle. On the other hand, a very fair person who is indolent and lethargic should be allocated to cups rather than wands. Great facility may be obtained by this method in a comparatively short time, allowance being always made for the gifts of the reader. Ace of Wands. This is so good, you guys. I mean, you have to know that you have this inner goddess strength within you. You really, really do. In good times or bad times, just know that you hold the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups right here. These are your two trump cards, okay? This more than this, but as it said, it did say, if you are a very fair person who was indolent and lethargic, should be all located on cups rather than wands. But in this sense, you got mostly cups here. Okay, let's see how many cups you got. You got 1, 2, 3 cups, right? Plus the 4th cups, plus the 4th, right? And you have the temperance here with 2 cups there, right? Helping out there. You have the wands, 2 wands, 3 wands. So you have 4 cups, 3 wands, 1 pentacle, and 1 sword. So you're not focused on like fighting all that stuff. You're in reverse here. You're focused on strength and power and success here. You're not interested in hurting people. You're not interested in that, and nobody's going to be hurting you, right? And then you're not interested in money. Yeah, you need money, right, with the economy and all that. But honestly, this is more for like your benefit, right? Like getting the essentials, what you need, right? Um, and you have the Ace of Wands as well here. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna awaken that inner goddess if you haven't already. If you're struggling to like find her again and hear her voice again and let her, her tell you like you're strong, you're powerful, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're wonderful. If you're struggling to find that, you're found it. Okay. It's here, it's there with you right now. You have the strength to accomplish anything you want in life. You have the strength to reach all your goals, to reach your destiny. You're holding the Ace of Wands, you're holding the Ace of Cups. I usually look at this as like a hand holding out like a magic wand, fairy godmother, fairies, that kind of thing, wizards and things like that. And all for good, all for good. You stand for good. You stand for temperance here. You stand for good. You stand for balance. It's not always an easy ride, because there's always those ups and downs that come with life. But you're still there standing strong, okay? You have the power within you, and you're going to use that, and you're going to harness that into creating beautiful worlds. Okay, there's a castle here, there's a castle here, celebrating with other females that are, awakening their inner goddess just like you, or maybe they already have, and that's why you're finding them and connecting with them, I mean, this is really what it's all about, is just being able to be your authentic self and not being afraid to hide who you really truly are and who you truly were meant to be. Okay, so let's look at the Ace of Wands. So it's a hand issuing from a cloud, grasps that stout wand or club. Divinatory meanings: creation, invention, enterprise, the powers which result in these. Principle, beginning, source, birth, family, origin, the beginning of enterprises. According to another account, money, fortune, inheritance. Yeah. That's all happening for you. That's all gonna happen for you. You're gonna create these beautiful, wonderful worlds. I don't see this as a club. That's like, no. I really do see this as like a magical wand. And look, in the very beginning, the very first card that I pulled was you standing here holding a wand, right? Wondering where you're going. And you're going here. You're going here to create worlds. You're going here to have family, to have wealth, to have all the things that you need in life to succeed. All right? So awaken that inner goddess in you. Love yourself every day. Tell yourself you love yourself. Tell yourself you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're wonderful, because you are. Love and light always. And thanks for watching part 3 of Awakening Your Inner Goddess. Have a great week, month, day, year, whatever it is. Have a great life. Bye.